This is basically a project walkthrough which I have made for this contest, this Replit contest. All right. So basically, let me show you the prompts which I use for this project. So this was the basic template based on, and I asked ChatGPT to like customize this page for my specific project idea, which was like workout tracker, basically. And yeah, so it gave me this prompt. Then I asked it to like give me a design brief. So this is it. Then I asked it to remove the admit part, like so on and so forth. And this is the result. Then I asked it to not be opinionated about the tech stack it used because the refrigerant can handle the tech stack. And then I asked it this question so that to reduce the chances of error, like because there are just limited chances at triplet agent. There's there are just like 10 checkpoints, so I need to be careful with the amount of the number of prompts I'm using there. So this is the question so that I can like improve my prompt and improve my design brief. So it asked me these many questions, and I answered like this is the question and this is my answer for that question. So I gave it all the answers, and based on which it updated the design brief. And then there were like some issues in between regarding the CSV export and the workout type. So I added some things. So I added some feedback onto it. All right. So this is it basically. And all right. So this is the app. This is the agent part. So I copy pasted all that design brief generated by ChatGPT into this, and it created a basic template, basic app, initial prototype, starting plan, and then it took a screenshot, and yeah. So, and then it asked me like feedback. It asked me for the feedback whether it was to the correcting or not. So I checked it out, and these were two errors. These were the lockout error. Like even after I had to click on the registered, and I was registered on this app, and even then, and my username and password was saved. I was unable to log in. So I mentioned that here, and it did something. It like tried to fix it, tried to fix the logging error, and it fixed some things. It fixed this part, and then it asked for my feedback again if the problem was like resolved, but it was not resolved. So so this was the console error it was getting. So I copy pasted it here, and I asked it to rectify the error. So it pointed out me too many issues which were to be done, which needed to be done. So it pointed them out, and it deleted these many files, and then it restarted the application, took a screenshot and made a checkpoint, and then it asked for my feedback again. Then the app was working, the logging issue was still not rectified, but the app was working kind of. So I moved on to that, and when I filled out the data workout data, then this was the error I was getting: expected data, expected date, and received string for this part date time. So I thought that at that time I thought that. Perhaps if I use different fields for date and time separately, two different fields, then it might be rectified. So I asked it for that, and then it fixed it. It did what I asked it to do, and it edited the code file. This one. Then it restarted the application and took a screenshot, made a checkpoint, and it asked for my feedback again. But I was still getting the errors again, so I asked it about it. So it edited a file again and restarted the application and took a screenshot, made a checkpoint, and it asked for my feedback again. But I was still getting the errors. So it used a different method, I guess, and it asked for secret. It made a secret key, and I asked for my value feedback again. But there was still no like my problem was still not resolved. So I asked it to use PostgreSQL database, and Yeah, these two errors were still there, like authentication issue and the login workout button was not working. So it made some changes, installed some things, installed PostgreSQL, executed npm terminal commands, and it restarted the application and made a checkpoint, and it asked for my feedback again. But it was still not but then I was able to like click on the workout login workout data. So I asked it to create. So I moved on to the visualization part, UI part, and I asked it for a feed. It asked it to like change the different shades of the pie chart. Like there are like two. Let's say there are different types of workout. So I asked it to like create different shades of like red is the main color in this application. So I asked it to use different shades of red for different types of categories used in the pie chart. It did that, and then I asked it to like create a social media sharing feature for X Twitter to share the workout achievements, and it did that as well. So this is the app. This is it. Now I've already registered onto it. You can see. So I will just log in onto it. Login. All right. So this is it. It's showing my yesterday's data, which I had like login, which I had tracked into it. All right. Then as you can see, the agent, like I can only use 10 checkpoints for the agent. So that was over and done with. So I needed to use the assistant next for the further changes. I was still getting logging errors, so I asked it for about it. It made some changes, and like I was get then I got this error in the console, so I put it and I asked it to like rectify it again. But I was still getting the error no matter what. No matter what. So I asked it for it again and again, and somehow, some place, like it was able to like rectify that error. So yeah, and then I added this like UI design, like the functionality, the main functionality was done and over with. The login issue and the workout data was able to be logged in. So then I moved on to the UI part because the functionality was done and over with at that point. So yeah, this is it. I asked it to like create a footer section, and I asked it about the color theme. And then I wanted this feature as well, like workout stats, time duration, and pie chart as well in the screenshot. Like because previously the only the Replit agent like link of the website was the exposed and not the achievement itself. And we all know that it doesn't work unless it's deployed. And I'm on a free tier, so it wouldn't have worked for me. Then I got this issue, so I asked it about it, like to rectify this error. Then it was rectified, so I wanted another feature because currently, like there were some margin issues, so I asked it to rectify it. And then I asked it to like the app name got to be larger than all the other components, like all the other text, right? So I asked it for that and some like design issues, design criterias. And then in the chart it didn't show the exact date of the workout. So I asked it to create the chart, and so I asked it to create like the specific date. And then I asked it to like add the CSV export option because the workout was able to be logged in, workout data was able to be logged in. So I asked it to like add the CSV export option back onto it, and it did. But initially I wasn't getting the exact date of the workout, so I asked it for that. Then I asked it like the exact format of the date, and it gave me something. It's not perfect, but it is what is it. It is, I guess. So basically, this is the app PulseFit, and let me do something. So it told me like what it was going to change, and it gave me the name of the file in which it was going to change the code, and the checkpoint was done, and it's restarted the application, so that's why it's loading again. So let me reload it. All right, so we can see that is large enough. Great. So this is a workout log. Like, I haven't worked out today, but just for showing you right now, let me add something onto it. Let's just add something simple, not a workout routine. It's not a real workout, but oh well. All right, so this is something like I'm adding it right now, real time. All right, so it's give me the success message, workout logged successfully. All right, and this is the dashboard. So total time, workout time 95 minutes so far, and it gives the monthly insights. Average intensity has been 5.34 workouts. Yesterday I logged in 3 workouts, and these are the like workout distribution. These are the workout types with different seats for different types of workouts, like head workout, yoga, body weight, breathing routine, 10 minutes only. And the monthly trends. Let me see what is it. All right, so yeah, monthly trends is like it's based on the amount of time. Like yesterday I did 85 minutes, and today it was just 10 minutes, so this is why this line is like this, the slope. And you can see that the date is not very clear, but it is the month of March itself, and it's March 16 2025, and it's March 17 2025, total 10, total 85. This is not a very perfect app so far, but it is good enough, I guess, for now at least. And yeah, made with love by Divya, and it's linked to my Twitter account. So let me show it to you. CSV file. So we can see that it gives like hash values, and and it might seem like, oh, this date is not correct, but it is. Like when we hover over it, we can see the correct date, 16th March, 85 minutes, and like average intensity, workout types, all the criterias. And this of 17th March, total duration 10 minutes, breathing routine, average intensity 1. All right. So yeah, Sierra next. So these are the stats. Like, it can't use the screenshot option for some reason because of the API issues, some issues. So this is the stats, and this is good enough, I guess. You know what? This is good enough, and as it gives the monthly insights, so that's why there are 4 workouts, and it includes today as well as yesterday's data. And yeah, this is it. Log out, and when I log in again, it works. So yeah, login works perfectly. So that's it. I hope you liked it. Thank you.